Right, once upon a time, back in my days, lad, I was back in 1970s, before 1970s, right, well, 72 I would say, right, but we'll tell you these wonderful stories because it's a granddad's duty to tell grandson all about my stories. Well, not stories as such, but history. Back in Grandad's days it was, right? So, it's I can barely remember, but, because I'm old, right? But, right, you're paying attention, aren't you, grandson? Yeah. It all started off back, like I said, the 70s. Right. Yeah. Back.
Little grandson, it's back in the days. Yes. I know you get worried when you go to bed thinking of that great big bloody monsters hiding under your bed. Nay, lad, you don't want to worry about things like that. Back in my days, we had worse things like that hiding under bed. But anyhow, no, if you want to worry about things, you want to worry about bleeding aliens and bleeding zombie invasions. That's what you want to really worry about. No, back in my days, we sort that problem out with monsters hiding under bed. What we do, we sleep with great big massive bears. Yeah, a bear is a very ferocious animal and not to be content with. So monsters are going to be scared of a bear, and the most advertising thing about a bear is a teddy bear. That's why you go to bed with a teddy bear, to give you protection. That's what I think, because obviously when I was a wee little lad, my educational stuff was back in the days when RTV used to put this very educational program on with a bear. Yeah, yes, a bear. And we got used to this strange looking bear at the humble beginning. But then all of a sudden we learnt about facelifts, because all of a sudden it looked different. The bear. Yes, we're talking about Bungle. The cocaine bear, like we always said, about when it came to 80s and that, like, because we all remember the big news reports of Andrew Thornton, feeding wildlife with powdered stuff. But we saw a lot of that in the 80s when I was a wee little lad. Couldn't get away from that dreaded white powder stuff, not flour or sugar or salt or whatever, but it's something else I won't want to discuss, but it was very popular in the 80s for folk, for some reason. Anyhow, no, we want to talk about bears, because this is what Rainbow did, right? Is they used to tell stories, and they used a thing called a book, back in the heyday, before technology came and got advanced, and replaced the books, and because we had things called libraries, where you could go and borrow people's books. But then now you can go on the internet and read other people's life stories and stuff and all that lot. And pick up some right interesting facts, especially about, like back in Grandad days, like I said, about that educational program, Rainbow, because whatever I do, I put that on. You're not interested, you're interested in other stuff, aren't you, young man? Yes. So, back to monsters. If you have a great big bear, right, it'll scare monsters away. But I gotta tell you about, them pesky aliens, because I've been told, like, we had illegal aliens, meaning, you know, them men in black arresting, you know, nasty aliens like one called Jar Jar Binks. Ooh, everyone were terrified of that one. Ooh, by heck. But your teddy bear will sort that out. Oh, by heck. So don't worry. This is a lovely bedtime story before you go to bed. Don't you worry about monsters hiding under your bed. Like I said, you got to worry about bloody bed bugs and all that lot. So, night night, grandson.